Hello everyone, Roman Babich with another first impressions video. This time, it's gonna be, I don't even know how to pronounce the name of the house with fragrance. This is actually gonna be my first fragrance that I'll be smelling by this house. Etat Libre. That's the name of the house, and the scent is Noel Balcon. Not sure if I'm saying that correctly, probably not. But yeah, this is going to be my first fragrance by the house that I have never smelled any of the fragrances from this house, so this will be a very new experience for me. This fragrance is actually advertised for women, but I do like to be more exposed to the different fragrances out there, not just men's fragrances, but women's fragrances as well. And so this is actually the first women's fragrance that I have gotten. Oh, it definitely opens up very sweet, very floral. There definitely is a certain, I would say, animalistic vibe coming from it. I believe there's honey in here. Couple notes. Yes, honey is one of them. It's definitely coming through right off the bat. There's a certain fruity nuance to it, but it's sweet, very much floral, and there seems to be a certain incense or smoky quality coming through. It could be another floral note, of course, like patchouli. But yeah, there's definitely a fruity note. Let's see. Apricot is one of the notes. It's definitely coming through. It's not very obvious that it's apricot, but it definitely, you can tell it's within the family apricot or peach. But this definitely is sweet and floral. As it continues to dry down, it seems that apricot note is becoming more noticeably that it is apricot, in fact. This is reminding me of a different fragrance, Mugler's Alien. That one has a lot of jasmine. I think it smells like it's going into that direction. There may be jasmine in this. It's not one of the notes on the card, but I definitely think there is jasmine in here. Of course, it could be the orange blossom and the honey creating that vibe. It's blended well, but you can still very much pick out the different notes that are in this fragrance. I'm gonna have it dry down a little bit, maybe about half an hour to just have it develop a little bit more and see how it develops. So far it's definitely leaning very much feminine, especially the heavy floral component in this fragrance. But it's definitely sweet, with definitely an animalic component, which is probably the honey. Alright guys, so I've actually been wearing this fragrance for a good chunk of the day, and I have noticed it's very, very light, so I definitely think it is appropriate for summer. And in the dry down, it still remains sweet, but it takes on a more smoky and incensey vibe rather than a floral. The floral aspects of this fragrance seem to stick with it for several hours, but in the dry down it remains sweet, but rather than being a floral, it becomes more of an incensey or smoky kind of a fragrance. There definitely is a certain spice in the mid with some almost musky accords. To be honest, longevity isn't so great. Even though this is an eau de parfum concentration, I expect a little bit more longevity, but it doesn't seem to last very long. But in general, it does seem to take on a very generic kind of vibe. There's nothing really that stands out about this fragrance, except the opening. The opening definitely is a little bit more pushing the boundaries with that honey note, but other than that, it really is a very generic, nice fragrance. I am, of course, this is just a first impression, but I am disappointed with the longevity and the projection. I was hoping for a little bit more, just based off the characteristics and the fact that it's an eau de parfum, but other than that, it is a nice fragrance. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and comment on this video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. God bless.